Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm excited because as you guys know, I love Halloween. And I also like fall because of that, I think. And I like to bake cookies and stuff and tell spooky stories and do Halloween parties and stuff like that. I'm trying to do my little witchy stuff. You guys check out my makeup. And if you guys are wondering what color lipstick this is from, what is the name of that? Milani. Oh, and my nails too. I wanted to tell you guys about my nails because I just did them today. They are so freaking cute. I just wanted to share that with you guys in case you guys were looking for some cute little stuff, you know, but not for your witchy outfits. So I was trying to go for a modern witch, cute witch. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump right in and tell you guys. So the first story, one day I went home from school and I walked straight to the back in the backyard. I went through my front door and went straight to the backyard. And the kitchen is kind of like right before I walk out the back door, so you can see. I walked outside to go speak to my mom as I usually do. And I went to tell her, you know, like, hi mom, how was your day? I love you. I'm happy to see you, blah, blah, blah. You know, normal stuff. And I turned around to go back in the house. And now I just walked into the house. I didn't really know what was going on. I just got home. So, and usually we have like a lot of family over. Yeah. Yeah. Here. So usually we have family. So usually we have a lot of family over, and it kind of is like all the time type of thing. And so I didn't think nothing of it, but when I walked in the back door and I looked in the kitchen, I seen my little cousin walking through there. So to myself, I was thinking, nobody told me that my cousin was here. So I'm always trying to speak to my cousin. So I'm like, oh, hey, so-and-so. Hey, girl, hey. You know, like trying to, you know, check on her or say, you know, just speak, you know. And she didn't say anything. She just kept walking. For some reason, I don't know what I got into my head, but I started following her to say, because I thought maybe she didn't hear me. But I can't really explain why but anyway, it looks like it looked like my cousin. It was my cousin. And I followed my cousin. She had hair, braids, everything. She looked like herself, her normal. So, I followed my cousin to the hallway, and she just keeps going. I'm like, hey, so-and-so. And I didn't say anything else, but for some reason I just kept following. I can't even explain what happened, really, other than the fact that I just followed her. And I followed her in our house. We have the back door. There's a kitchen, and there is a living room. On the kitchen side, we have two pantries that connect to the dining room, and then it kind of has an opening to go to a hallway that splits off in two directions. And in the hallway that split off in the two directions, there was the laundry room and then the garage. So I went through those double pantry area, and I followed her into the hallway, which wasn't a very long distance, very short distance. And we walked into the laundry room, and I followed her, and boom, like there was nothing there. It was just nobody was there. So I was thinking to myself, I said, why is she ignoring me? So I went and opened the garage door to see if she was there, and nothing. And I know that I wasn't crazy. I seen her. Like, I seen my cousin walking. But the minute I figured it out, it would have been too late, you know? Because what if that thing, whatever I was following, like, what if something would have happened to me? So anyway, I didn't know, but literally by the time I figured it out, it was too late. I felt super bamboozled, and it was just a really weird thing. So I ended up going to go sit on the couch, and I was still kind of baffled about what was going on. because I literally thought my cousin was there. But when I looked around the house, everybody that was usually there was there. So I didn't understand how I was able to see my cousin there and like just boom, out of nowhere, gone, you know. So I sat on the couch and I was just kind of just chilling there. And it was a long day because I had walked home from school, which was like an hour walk. And I was sitting there chilling, trying to relax and get ready to do my chores and stuff like that. Or I finished all my chores and I sat on or something. I can't remember. But I was sitting there and I literally heard something whisper, "Great," in my ear. And I freaked out. I was like, what the hell? And what's so crazy about it, my mom was sitting right behind me because on the couch in the living room. Remember I told you guys it was the kitchen and then the living room? Well, the thing that divided the kitchen and the living room was the island. We had like a bar. And she was literally sitting at the bar, not even 6 feet away from me. And I turned around and I was like, "Hey, Mom, did you hear that too?" "Did you hear that?" She's like, "No." What are you talking about?" I said, "Mom, I just heard something whisper my name in my ear." Like, I was freaked out. And I was so shook because I remember like my little brother saying that there was a little boy in the house. And then my mom said that she would hear that thing too once in a while. It was really weird. So because of that, I think she went to sleep. So yeah, it was really weird. I was just really bugged out after that, and I never forgot that experience. Like there was a lot of creepy stuff that happened in that house, but for now I'm just gonna share that particular story. That was the first short story of that house, and that was a more recent experience than the next two I'm gonna tell you guys about. But yeah, hold on, give me just a second. I'll come right back so I can finish telling you guys two more stories. Time number 2. Excuse my ratchet hair, you guys. I don't know if you guys know this, but I love Coca-Cola. Right now I'm drinking cherry Coke. Can't go wrong with it. Okay, so story time number 2. This is before I moved out of LA. I still lived in LA, and we used to live in this duplex home. And in this home, when you first walk in, you have the living room takes up the whole front part of the house. It wasn't like very big, but it was wide. So you have the living room, and then it splits off into 2 that connect later on down in the house. It was pretty big. So on the right side, you have the kitchen that leads into the dining room. And then on the left side, you have the front bedroom with the bathroom that leads into the second bedroom that then connects to the dining room. And then you have a hallway and 2 more rooms. So I slept originally in the front room next to the living room. And the room behind it, there was a door that nobody ever opened. So one day my mom was doing laundry, and it kind of was a lot of laundry because we didn't do laundry for quite some time. And she put all of the laundry into my brother's room, and I went in there to go. She told me pretty much I had to go in there and fold up clothes. Now this house always had things creepy going on. This house that I lived in, actually, the people that lived there before us, I think both passed away there, and they were like an older couple. And yeah, so that couple passed away in that house, and I always heard from like my siblings, like there was always something creepy going on in that house. So yeah, they told me to go fold up clothes, so that's what I was going to go do. So I went to go fold up clothes, but this room was the next room behind my room, and I had to go around because we never used that door. Remember that. So yeah, I walked around and I went into the room, and when I walked in there, it basically wasn't my brother's room. And I seen an office, and I knew better. You know, I knew that the room didn't look like that because we had a bunk bed, and we had a couch, like a love seat couch over there, and then the TV. So it was really weird, and I freaked out, you know. And as soon as I walked in and I started seeing all this stuff, I literally had a meltdown. Like, I was so scared that I closed my eyes and I fell to the floor. So yeah, I was so scared I didn't want to open my eyes back up again. So pretty much I was freaking out. I seen a whole office in there. Like, what would have been the love seat actually was the office desk. I seen a chair behind there. I seen the other seats around there. And it just scared me because it was really weird how I was literally seeing this stuff that I did not want to see. I didn't want to see it. I was praying to God to take that vision away from me. I did not want to see it. And I just remember crawling out of the room with my eyes closed, because it got to the point where my head was spinning and I didn't know where I was anymore. But based on my memory of how the room was is how I ended up crawling out of there. I was on the floor on my hands and knees, and I crawled out of there, and I was calling for my mom, and she ended up really, she came by, but she was like, what are you doing, you know, crawling on the floor, because it was almost like nothing had happened. But meanwhile, I was having a whole meltdown. I was crawling out of the room, and she walks up like, what are you doing? And I was just like, oh, like, you know, I didn't even want to tell her because I already knew that it was going to be like, girl, you're just trying to get out of some chores or whatever. Like, girl, go sit down. Girl, blah, blah, blah. You know, so I was like, no, I'm not going to, you know, tell her because I was scared, you know. And I already knew it didn't matter. I was going to have to go back in there and fold clothes anyway. So what I ended up doing is praying. You know, I prayed a lot, and I went in there praying. And I was like, God, please don't show me anything like that or let me see anything like that again. I don't want to see that. I don't want to, you know what that is. I just want to fold clothes and get out of here. And it ended up sucking because I was still there 4 hours later folding clothes. But the whole time I was freaked out in there. I never wanted to tell my mom because I don't know, you know how you feel when people don't really take you seriously, like, it's kind of insulting, you know, like, why would I sit here and make all this stuff up, you know, and you just don't, you know, take me serious, especially when I don't lie about stuff, you know. I never given you reason not to take me serious. So yeah, that was a scary experience. So I don't wish that on anyone, honestly. Okay, so that was that story. Also, I'm curious to know what your guys' favorite scary movies are, or fall movies. You guys, I am excited about this. I'm excited about this fall and winter because I plan to be very uplifting and positive to other people. I really, really want to share, you know, lots of positivity. And I just really, I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to baking cookies. I'm gonna go start baking cookies right, you know, after this video. But yeah, so okay. And let me know if you guys like these stories because I think they're really like spooky, you know. And it's scary. I just say that. Guys, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to tell you guys really quick that I had another story or two, but it was too much to fit in one video. So I'm gonna have to make a part 2 for the rest of the stories. So you guys, the next video is probably gonna be a little bit better because I didn't have very much time to edit this one, but for sure in the next one I got you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.